Good morning, men and ladies. Welcome to SourceFed. My name is Steve Zaragoza.
I'm Meg Turney.
I'm Trisha Hirschberger.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
So The Hobbit came out Friday, and at least for now, you'll stop hearing me freak out so much about Hobbit news, alright? In Lord of the Rings news,
One does not simply walk into Mordor.
as Boromir famously said, and also all of Reddit, every day. But apparently one simply can. At least humans can, without tons of evil orcs and ring wraiths and shit all up in your grill. And that's totally what Carrie Shawcross and Chris Damaris, better known as Rooster Teeth and more better known as the Red vs. Blue guys, are doing. Sort of. Carrie and Chris traveled to Middle-earth, New Zealand, and started their journey off in the filming location of Hobbiton in Matamata to the filming location of Mount Doom, also known as Mount Narahohi. Excuse me. My goodness, a little fresh. That's 120 plus miles. Whew, this fat man's sweating. They've started a series on YouTube chronicling their quest with 2 episodes up already and more to come. Link in the description, ya dig? Either way, I salute you guys. Not only am I totally jealous that you're visiting the filming locations of one of the greatest trilogies of all time, but you're also being all healthy and shit. And that's awesome. And guess what? You don't have to visit New Zealand or Middle-earth to walk in Frodo's hairy footsteps. There's actually a bunch of nerd fitness blogs and articles that detail many Lord of the Rings themed workouts. From the walk of Hobbiton to Rivendell, as well as the major 6-month journey to Mordor. So if you're thinking about attempting such a thing, I salute you as well, but I'd also suggest skipping the Denny's Hobbit-themed breakfast. You probably don't want to eat that. That's like, what, 5,000 calories? Trisha?
I'm here! So for anyone who saw The Hobbit this weekend, you're probably aware of the great divide of people who are either for or against the new HFR technology. HFR stands for high frame rate. Peter Jackson filmed The Hobbit at 48 frames per second and recommends that it is viewed that way even though we are used to seeing films at 24 frames per second. Filmmaker James Kerwin, armed with the theories of Dr. Stuart Hameroff and British philosopher Roger Penrose, gave a speech at the University of Arizona's Center for Consciousness Studies. He says most humans perceive reality at 66 frames per second, but they were only able to process 40 moments per second. So anything that's either at or above that seems more realistic. Here's where the psychological phenomenon known as the uncanny valley comes into play. It says that if people are seeing something they know is artificial and it starts to approach something that looks real, they will psychologically reject it. Now, the uncanny valley does not affect everyone, but most people do experience it. Kerwin says that people who do experience it will perceive traditional movie conventions as fake at 48 frames per second. Things like acting and CGI and sweeping landscapes, when they would not feel that way viewing the exact same film at 24 frames per second. I personally liked the HFR version, but most reviewers and even our own Meg Turney did not. Speaking of Meg Turney,
Trisha, I'm here! Now, news that has nothing to do with anything Tolkien. Let's talk about anime. Next summer, I'll be shoving small Japanese children aside to be the very first person in line for the new weekly Shonen Jump theme park. For those unfamiliar, Weekly Shonen Jump is a manga anthology that comes out, weekly. It currently features 21 manga titles, including One Piece, Bleach, and back in the day, it even included Dragon Ball. The theme park isn't actually like the sprawling roller coaster fest you think of when you hear that word. It's more of like an awesome building that'll include One Piece, Dragon Ball, and Naruto areas. If I dress like Bulma, do you guys think they'll let me in early? I think it's amazing. I can't wait to see it. Now, before we go for today, we want to share this amazing remix of the classic Kids Get an N64 and Lose Their Minds video. Take a look. So which TV show or movie would you like to see made into a theme park? Let us know in the comments down below.
don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already.
Or you could click this awesome annotation and go to see all of our videos, or go to SourceFed.com to see our blogs and news and stuff. I'm Steve Zaragoza.
I'm Meg Turney.